Well, now that you've signed your new contract and you're going to be a King for a long time, obviously, what's your feeling about the new youthful players that the Kings have brought in? How is Oscar Moeller? How is Drew Doughty? How's Wayne Simmons fit into the organization?
I think they fit in really good. I mean, they have a lot of talent, and they're really competitive. They want to prove themselves in the league, I think. And you know, Oscar scored 2 goals tonight, and you know, he's progressing, I think. And you know, he'll be a really good player in this league. And with Wayne, you know, he's really energetic. He throws hits around. You know, he's making plays. And you know, Drew's a quarterback on our power play, and you know, he's got really good patience, really good skills, and you know, really good shot. And overall, I think we're going to be a good team when we get the experience that we need right now. But you know, like I said, I think results are going to come because we have a great group of guys down there.
Ron McLean made the point earlier tonight that if the Kings can keep this core together, you'll be a force for years to come. I know you're in the moment now, and tonight's loss is tough to take, but the big picture would suggest that there are good things ahead for this team.
And also, Scott, you know, they're missing a key piece as well. Jack Johnson's a guy who, like Dion Phaneuf, can log 25, 26, 27 minutes. And when you got a quality guy like that missing from your lineup, and it is as young as the Kings are, they're going to suffer 1-goal losses every now and then. But they're going to be a very good club, as everybody's alluded to, for years to come, especially now that they can keep this core together.
We're racing to get to break, but I want to get this in before we do. The Slovenian press guide at last year's World Championship contained this jewel, and this is exactly how it was written. Kopitar is happily occupied by Slovenian top model Ines. How's that occupation going?
She's good. I mean, she's back home right now, but she's got to do some schoolwork. But she'll be back in December, and you know, it's great to have her here.
Your father told me yesterday, well, that's all well and good, but she's not really a model. Somebody made that up.
Yeah, I don't know who made that up. I mean, she took a couple of pictures
that
once.
Damn media.
Yeah.
I think, I guess that makes her a model.
I'm guessing you've got figured out by now that we never let the facts get in the way of a good story here in North America.
Yes.
The term culture shock can hardly do justice to what Anze Kopitar must have felt when he got here from a small village in northwest Slovenia to Tinseltown. So we'll talk about that and more when we continue live from the Staples Center on After Hours in just a moment. Back at the Staples Center in downtown LA as we continue with After Hours, and our guest Anze Kopitar of the Kings, who a few weeks ago signed a 7-year deal that'll take him to the 2015-16 season, by which time I'll be in an old age home and Mark Crawford will have coached 3 other NHL teams.
Well, thanks a lot, Scott.
So you arrive in LA just before your 19th birthday. How prepared were you for a city that offers more distractions perhaps than any other in the NHL?
I don't really know. I mean, I came here not really knowing what to expect, but you know, you got to fit in, and there's one thing. There was one thing on my mind, and that was hockey. So I didn't really, you know, got the chance to see anything else, Hollywood or Santa Monica or anything. I did that after, but you know, like I said, hockey was the first thing in my mind, and you know, that was all. It was basically rink and house and back to the rink, and that was it.
Did you see a focused young man when he got here, Mark?
Absolutely, and you know, you're right. This is obviously a big concern for the organization here, is that there are lots of other things for, never mind young players, but any player to have his mind on in Los Angeles. Wayne Gretzky thought this was a great place to play, and obviously Kelly Rudy knew that this was a place where when you are winning, the fans are really support this club, and I think that the Kings fans have shown great support over the last number of years, and they're going to be rewarded by this young club as they keep getting better as it keeps going on into the future. But Anze never had a problem with keeping focused on his hockey career. I think he handles the rush of celebrity here in Los Angeles quite well.
You're a happy family here again because your parents, Matt and Matej, your brother Gasper, moved here after your first year. You got 20 goals your first year. They came here last year to take care of you, make sure that you could focus completely on hockey, and you zoomed to 32 goals. Can we conclude there is a relationship between the improved numbers and your family coming here?
Yeah, I think it was, and I didn't really have to worry about anything else. You know, I went to the ring. I kept my focus on hockey. I came home, and pretty much all I did at home was taking naps and getting ready for the next day. So they did all the housework, the cooking, the laundry, the dusting, and everything. So that were the things that sometimes don't really want to do around the house and everything. So it was easy for me.
On the broadcast tonight, Mark referred to your performance in the Division I tournament, the World Championships in Slovenia a couple of years ago, in which you had 14 points to lead your country to victory, so that you earned promotion to the A pool last year, the tournament in Quebec City and Halifax. I think you scored the only goal for Canada in a 5-1 defeat by the Canadians. But I guess the question is this. It's clear that Slovenia will always be a fringe player with respect to the A pool as long as it's a one-man team. Is there a crop of players coming from Slovenia now?
Well, I know Jan Muršak is actually with Detroit organization, and he's playing within Grand Rapids, so I hope he can, make the team in Detroit. I know it's going to be really hard with the team they have there, but Detroit's known to growing up good young players, and I think Jan has all the potential. He's actually my good friend too, so I hope he's going to come in the league very soon, and hopefully there'll be many more guys to come. I mean, I know it's going to be hard. I know what I went through, but you never know when it's going to happen.
Okay, we got about 40 seconds left. You got the final question.
Slovenia is known more for what, though? Basketball players, right?
Yeah, I would say more basketball or soccer. We actually have 5 basketball guys in the NBA, so it's a little bigger.
There's Sasha Vujacic.
Say it, Anze. How do you say it?
Sasha Vujacic.
And I guess you've got a relationship with him, given that he's the sharp three-point shooter for the Lakers.
Yeah, he is, and he's a good friend of mine, and we hang out once in a while around here. We go for lunch or dinner, and he's a great guy, and he showed me around my first year too.
Anze, we really appreciate your time. It's always tough to do these programs when the team comes out on the losing end, but you were great tonight. Thanks again.
All right, thanks a lot, guys.
Thank you.